Hi everyone. It's day 15. We are halfway through the month. It's the start of week 3 for Camp NaNoWriMo. I have finished with everything that I need to do today. I had class, then I got home from class and had dinner. It's 7:15ish right now, so I have until 7:30 to get any kind of writing done tonight. I'm going to bed super early tonight. I'm getting up at 2:30 to watch Kate Kavanaugh's patron stream of the start of her 24-hour write-a-thon, and I'm participating in the write-a-thon. I am kind of doing it alongside her, so I'm really excited for that. It's going to be interesting. It's been a really long time since I've woken up that early, and we'll have to see if I even stay awake the whole day. I'm going to pull up my Scrivener file and start writing whatever scene comes to mind. I have so many scenes that I'm in the middle of working on. So let's get writing. Good morning. It's 2:56 in the morning on April 16th, so Friday. It is way too freaking early, but it's the 24-hour write-a-thon. So I woke up. I actually got up, which is like amazing. And I'm going to start writing. Now, before I start writing, I want to go over a few goals I specifically have for today. So, number 1 is to be productive for 24 hours. If that includes taking a nap at like 2 in the afternoon, that is what I'm going to do. Goal number 2 is to grade 10 of my students' papers. I have 25 students. The majority of them have turned in a project, and I need to get them graded by Sunday. So if I do 10 today and 10 on Saturday and however many is left over on Sunday, then I should be good. And number 3, I want to hit 1,500 words for today. But I'm actually okay with hitting less if I am also brainstorming. I've been thinking about, after Act 1, I've started to have some ideas about what I want to be doing, so I have to start putting stuff together for after Camp NaNoWriMo and making sure that I am putting in the proper foreshadowing and getting ready for that. So that's what I'm doing today. So 3 goals. Here we go. Okay, it is 3:55. There's 5 minutes-ish left until Kate Kavanaugh's first live stream. Pardon the bandana. I got tired of my braid being against my neck, so I put it up. I don't know if you could see that. So I have written, let me see how many words. I've written 239 words this morning so far, so I'm doing pretty good. I'm working on scene 5, which is a new scene, and it's part of the festival sequence. My main character has just finished performing some epics. He sings for the town at this festival. And in this scene, he's just finished, he's going to have a conversation with his romantic interest, where the reader is supposed to find out some things about her, about my main character's relationship with her and what he wants from the relationship, and start building up that. In the original draft, they don't meet until Dream 3, and they're never physically in the same place until the very, very end. And I wanted to change that because it didn't make the romance very realistic. And so I wanted there to be more substance. So in this draft, she's in the village with him, in the town with him, and they have kind of a budding relationship already. And then the Dream 3 happens, and the relationship dynamic changes. So I've got 2 more minutes until Kate Kavanaugh's live stream. Once that starts, I hope to maybe get 500 words during her 2-hour live stream. We'll see how it goes. Okay, it's update time. It's 5:48. We are almost done with the third sprint of Kate Kavanaugh's stream. I have reached 1,087 words for the day so far, so I am well on my way towards hitting the 1,500 word goal. I might have to update that a little bit, make it a little bit bigger. And I finished a new scene. I finished scene 5. It turned out really great. I think the original goal, tracking goal, was for 750 words for that scene. Just as kind of a baseline, that's the absolute minimum I want to have for that scene. Well, I ended up with 1,299 words for that scene, which is great. Lots of new information. The romance, it hasn't started yet officially, but like there's a little seed there, and it's exciting. I feel like it's moving stuff forward. So now I'm going to work on the next scene, on scene 6. This is kind of a conflict scene. It's still at the festival, but it's a little bit later. My main character gets kind of pulled aside by one of the townsfolk who had previously talked with him in scene 3, I believe. Nope, in scene 2. So in chapter 1. And she had made a suggestion to him, and this is kind of her follow-up, but she's gotten more anxious about this thing that she's suggesting. She really wants him to follow through with this suggestion, and he hasn't yet. He hasn't really had time. So it's enough to make him uncomfortable, and he wants to get out of the situation, but she's kind of not letting him until he promises that he's going to follow through with this suggestion, which he's still not going to yet, but that's okay. That's part of kind of what's going on. It's he should have followed this suggestion, then maybe things would have gone a little bit smoother, but he doesn't until it's a little bit too late, and then everything kind of explodes out of his control. So that's what we're going to be working on for the next little bit. The goal for this scene is another minimum of 750 words, but I think this one might be shorter, and it's okay because the previous scene was longer than I expected. So we're doing good. Hi, it's almost 6 o'clock. I am at 1,087 words for the day already, so well on my way to the 1,500 that I was hoping. I kind of hope that I can keep up this momentum in the early hours of the morning here so that I can hit my goal and then go hit my student grading goal and then come back to write some more, because that would be really awesome. Maybe I could get a little bit further ahead in Camp Nano so that if I have issues later, like not writing anything the rest of the weekend. Alright, so Kate Kavanaugh's first stream just ended. So I have an hour until her next one. I am going to go shower and get some food so that I can then move to my office and keep working from there. Maybe. I actually kind of like writing on my bed. It's more comfortable for me. My desk is really rickety and I want to get something else, but I haven't figured out what exactly yet. But that's gonna be the plan. Shower and food. Yes. Okay, so it's 8:38. I just finished another scene. I'm up to 1930 words, so I kind of flew right by my word count goal for the day, so that's great. I'm happy about that. The second live stream isn't quite over yet, but I'm actually really tired. So I'm going to take a nap now and try to recover a little bit so that I can get up, and now that it's a little bit later in the morning, I can move to my office and start working on my grading. Get that done as fast as I can so that then I can get back to the writing for the rest of the day. I might take another nap, we'll see. I'm not 100% sure that the live streaming I had planned is going to happen because I don't know how it all works. So we'll see how that goes. But I finished the three new festival scenes. So they're all done. They turned out really great. So now chapters 1, 2, and 3 are all set and ready to go. So when I come back to writing sometime later this afternoon or something, then I'm going to start and try to finish chapter 4. I have scene 11 that's new and scene 10 that still needs a little tiny bit at the very end. So I can see if I can finish that. Then I will have chapters 1 through 5 all ready and set. And then I can continue working on chapter 6, which is where I left off on the chronological order stuff. That's the plan. I will see you later. Hi, it is 11:52. I napped a little bit too long. I napped until about 11 and then woke up still tired. So that was a great idea. So I'm just waiting for my friend Elizabeth to invite me to her stream, and then we will do some writing for about an hour. After which I will start working on grading for my students, my poor students. They have the slowest grader for a teacher. And then at 4, I will be back to writing for my live stream, do a little bit of writing there. Then I'll be back to grading if I still have some to do. And I think as soon as I hit my goal, then I'm done. I might see if I can last until midnight, but I don't think I'm going to get very far. It's been a really long time since I've done something like this. Doing something like this is not easy for me. So I think if I remember what I had said earlier, I think the scenes that I'm going to be focusing on for the rest of the day are in chapter 4, scene 10, which just needs a little bit of tweaking left, and then scene 11, which is a brand new scene. So I'll be working on those. And hopefully I can get those 2 scenes done within the live stream, and then I can go move over to grading. We'll see though. Okay, so I totally meant to vlog more today since it was kind of a long, big event going on, but that didn't really happen. One, because I'm exhausted. Getting up at 3 a.m. is not something little night owl me normally does. But it is currently 5:20. I just got finished live streaming with my friend Elizabeth, and I wanted to check in real quick with what I've been doing so far. So for the novel, for 7th, I have written 3,125 words today, which is awesome, for a total of 15,228 words for the month of April, which is awesome. I am right on track for hitting 25,000 words. I'm I'm ahead, actually. I'm pretty ahead. I wasn't supposed to hit 15,000 until the 18th, so I'm a couple days early. But that's good. So the other thing on my work in progress, I finished scenes 5 and 6. So that finished out chapter 2. I finished off scene 10, and then I wrote scene 11, which was great. So that's all I did for the work in progress. But then during the live stream with Elizabeth, I worked on my magic system, since we're kind of coming into the part where I need to start thinking about that. The closer I get to Act 2, the more stuff I need to be thinking about and remembering and world building, because Act 2 is in the broader world that my main character lives in, and he will have to deal with all of these new things. So I need to come up with all of these things. So in the process of working on my magic system, I wrote about 900 words, which it was really nice. I settled on the exact magic systems, because there's 4 of them. For this world and story, I figured out specifically why the antagonist force is going after my main character and previous incarnations of my main character, as he has been reincarnated. This is his 7th reincarnation. So I figured out why that was happening, which is really great, but will require me to go back to some of the dream sequences to tweak some things to line up to this new idea. And I worked on how the Empire uses the magic systems. So my main character lives on a volcanic island continent similar to Iceland, and it is run by an empire. There's an emperor. The emperor has control mostly of what happens on this island. He has armies that go out and that sort of thing. So I figured how the Empire uses the magic system and what it requires of magic users, or as I started calling them, magic workers, because magic user is a little bit overused. Anyway, so then I started working on how do the magic workers learn their magic, and that's where the stream ended. And I think I'm just going to end it there for today, because I don't need it just right now. I will need it in the beginning of Act 2, well, in the first half of Act 2. So Act 2A, because my main character is supposed to learn the magic systems, and so I will need to know how people learn the magic. So that's a problem for May, not April. Here's what I have left to do the rest of this month. All right, so I have 3 chapters left in Act 1 that have not been finished yet. Chapters 6, 7, and 8. In Chapter 6, I need to revise Scene 15 and write brand new scenes for 16 and 17. Then for Chapter 7, I need to revise Scene 18, write the new Scene 19, and revise Scene 20. And then Chapter 8, I have to revise Scenes 21 and 22. I'm hoping I don't add any more scenes, but I might split Scene 22 up, because that's supposed to be the big everything coming to a head, and the town gets attacked, and my main character and his 3 cousin friends and his younger sister get taken away from the town. I actually haven't quite figured out how I'm going to change it, if I'm going to change it. But we will worry about that when we get to it sometime later this month. So I have 5 scenes to revise and 3 scenes to draft. I think I'm going to finish before the end of the month, which is awesome. And I also have been writing bulkier scenes throughout, so I definitely think I'm going to make my goal of 25,000 words. This is going awesome. I'm super excited. I am not going to vlog anymore for the day because I actually think I'm done. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking trying to do 24 hours. That's ridiculous. So I'm just too tired, and I have all of my student projects to get grading on, and I don't think I'm going to get through all of those, but I'm going to try. Maybe I'll get 5 done, and then I'll do the rest tomorrow. We'll see. Anyways, that's what I got for you.